This has been a long time coming now. Champion with mortar evolution cycle. Now this is why it's going to work. I know a lot of you asking questions. Ken, how does this work, you charismatic, sexy genius? Well, I'll tell you how. Basically what I'm thinking is champions mean that my card cycle is 3, right? So that means I can play evolutions even faster. I can play cycle cards, and then I can play a champion, and I can play my cheap cycle cards, and I'm going to get evolutions in no time. So I was trying to think, what's like a medium cheap... Also, I don't know why the fuck I have Dagger Duchess equipped. What's like a medium cheap, like, win condition evolution that would be broken to get over and over again? And then it hit me. Mortar. That's what I need. I need something that's, you know, I don't know, because like Dark Goblin Evolution, like rushing around to get that as quickly as possible doesn't really do anything. Yeah, it kills stuff on defense, but I need something that's going to be like a nuisance on offense. And you like the way I haven't played my, I haven't even played the gimmick yet? Like I haven't even done it? Hilarious stuff. Wait a second, Dagger Duchess is kind of nice. Wait a sec. With Mortar and Expo, Dagger Duchess is kind of nice because... they play something at the bridge, you let it cross a little bit, you slow it down with cycle cards, and then the Dagger Duchess just goes fucking schizophrenic mode and kills everything. Damn, okay. I didn't even consider that. That is something that, until, of course, they play like a Mega Knight and they get through your mortar, and it's now your tower's not helping at all because the Dagger Duchess has no knives left. Then, of course, in that situation, it's not as ideal. Alright, you know what? I'm going to play a Dark Goblin here. Oh my god. Perfect monk ability. Woo-hoo-hoo. One more hit. Yeah! Alright, well, this is the thing. So now I play it, and I go bang, and I go bang, and he has to defend the other lane as well, and it's not going to work. And I got to my mortar in like 3-card cycle because the monk was on the map there. Isn't that great? And now the mortar's on the tower, my guy is lost, and this is exactly what I had in mind. It's also a bit of a split lane pressure. I was thinking boss bandit instead of monk, but I like the monk's deflection. I like that. I can use it to protect my mortars. I think this guy's gone. I mean... he would be unwise to continue battling against someone with such a massive schlong. Anyway, I was actually thinking about this before I started my recording for some reason. I've been doing this for years. And I know I've been doing this for years, like literally on the channel, but even off the channel. I used to do this shit in school. And I don't just mean playing Clash. See, when we were in school, we have this thing, and I don't know if American and British schools have it, only Australian schools potentially. Oh, I don't know. Where they have like a roll call class before the classes start, where it's like, it's called form here, where you have a class that a certain group of people are in, and then you go to your normal classes after that, just to make sure everybody's at the school or whatever, and they call out your name. Or, I don't even know if they call out your name. It's just like it's just a little class before the classes. I don't know what it is. And remember, it's always bullshit. Like whenever you do that, it doesn't. I don't feel like I don't understand it. It's just to make sure people are at the school, I guess, because of that kid safety shit. I don't know. And so when we were waiting for this to happen, we used to play sports like football if you're British and soccer if you're American. And we also used to play handball, where it's like you bounce a ball around against each other in squares and try and like beat each other or some shit. I don't know. Basically, we used to do sports until the Nazis at the school were like, you're disrupting the corridors or the hallways, the walkways where people like to walk in. We don't want you playing things in there anymore. So we're like, fuck it. All right, let's go back into the classroom, or the form room, whatever the hell it was. Let's actually just do something else. And so there was one option. What do we have? We have each other. What are we going to do? Talk to the other students? Ugh, dude, fuck no. Yuck! So instead... we opened up our phones and we checked the apps. What do we have? We had Angry Birds, we had Crossy Road, we had Cut the Rope. Actually, that's a little too far back. What did we realistically had? We had Clash of Clans. We had, what did people play on the fucking phone back in the day? Anyway, I'm already back to the Evolved Mortar. Yeah, okay, like he's going to get a bit of firecrack damage, but I deflect and, oh, you little schmuck, Sakuma. You know you're a bad boy for that. Anyway, okay, Ice Spirit, stop. Thank you. And he has to defend the other lane. I've actually just built a Hall of Fame strategy here. And look at this. I'm back to my mortar again because that monk is still alive, meaning the 3-card cycle lives well and truly strong. And so anyway, we played Clash. We played Clash Royale. That was the only thing to do. The only possible thing we could do. There was no learning in this class, so it wasn't like I was missing out on some crucial knowledge. At least I think. I mean, I wasn't paying attention enough to know. No, I don't think I was. It wasn't a learning class, like I said. Okay, hang on. That's just infuriating. So I would play Clash. And then my friend started to hate the game by this point, so then I'm pretty sure he just watched me play Clash. And that's when it began. That's when, who knew at that moment that was going to be my career, not what I was going to school that day to learn. Oh my god, that's a terrible mortar. Oh yes, I'm a god. I'm a fucking genius. Yeah, so that's some more backstory. Please don't get to the tower, you little freak. Except this guy's beating me, the fuck? He's gonna log that. Aren't you, Sakuma? Yeah, you are. Alright, you know what? 3-card cycle. Bang. Bang for the deflection. This is so bad. No, I'm gonna lose to Sakuma and Hog Firecracker. I'm so done with Hog Firecracker, man. I lose to this shit every second video. Alright, chat. Tomorrow's video, I'm gonna have the world's most Hall of Fame, fucking world-class anti-Hog Rider Firecracker deck because I was yapping, and I let this guy pull my pants down and take advantage of me. Another Hog? What am I even doing? I'm freaking the fuck out right now, man. I just wanted to share a little window into the life of Ken for one goddamn second, and all of a sudden Sakuma, he's oiled up his hands and he's fucking sweaty. He's got his mobile gaming gloves on so he can have precise finger placements. He's probably got his protractor out so he can measure out his firecracker's radius and aim and shit. Fuck you, Sakuma. I'm actually these guys that think they're cool for playing. It's Firecracker again. I'm so done, man. All right, you know what? This is God shining a light down on me, saying, "Show me you're worthy." That's what he's saying. He's saying, "Oh, okay. So you lost a Hog Firecracker once because you were yapping. Here's a second life," and that's what I'm not going to fumble this time. I'm going to show him I can do it, and I'm not going to let these little pricks beat me over and over again. This one is actually personal. I'm sorry, AK-47, dude. Like I'm gonna have to sweat this one. That ability was just so worthwhile. All right, we know what's. I shouldn't have even lost. I had fucking mortar. I could have just played it on defense over and over. But the last guy had earthquake. Sometimes the demons get out. And today's one of those days. Look at that fucking little fuck. Do you reckon Firecracker, like, had friends in school? I like to think that the other girls grabbed Firecracker by a little ponytail and sludged her ass in the toilet. Bang, bang, bang. Do people do that in American schools? Is that a thing? The toilet plunge thing? I mean, I see it in American movies and whatnot. Like the high school bully plunges a little nerd into the toilet. If you haven't given it a crack, plunge a kid in the toilet today. That's what I say. Find some kid, maybe he's got low self-esteem, a little insecure, not many friends. Find that kid, target him, gather your friends around, and take turns. Just bang, bang, bang. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yes. We need more of that. See, the harsher we can be, the more that... Look, I'm actually doing a favor. The harsher you can be to people, the more they'll appreciate the times that they're not getting their head plunged in the toilet. See, if I was getting my head... I haven't played the Goblin Curse once in this video, which is obscene because it has damage amplification. If I was getting my head plunged in the toilet 24 hours a day, do you think the other... Wait, there's no hours left in the day. Do you reckon I would appreciate the days that I'm not getting my head plunged in the toilet? Hell yeah, I fucking would. So do it. Go out there. Maybe he's disabled. I don't know. Just find some kid who's just not as, like, lucky as you are. And show him what it means to be bullied. That's what I say. Leaving us on a positive note for the end of today's video. If you learned something, make sure to smash like, tell a friend, tell a parent, show this to your therapist. They'll all agree with me. Trust me, I'm a medical professional. I have degrees at... I have, like, degrees in shit. Trust.